Usually, UFO sightings would be front page news, especially if the sightings had hundreds of thousands of witnesses and a constant stream of photographic evidence behind it. It would make sense that people would start to get concerned after weeks of sightings, and eventually to ease the minds of, well, everyone on Earth, the government or the military would speak up about this strange phenomena. So why have we been left in the dark? Why is it that I'm seeing endless videos of UAPs and unexplained drone sightings, yet no one official has spoken on it yet? Well, there's actually a reason for that. Buckle up, because today, lady and man, we are taking a deep dive into the unexplained drone sightings taking over America. And I'm warning you now, things are about to get very weird. For months, mysterious drones have been spotted flying over cities all throughout the US. Witnesses describe them as large, highly advanced, and often appearing in organized groups. But who is behind these drones? And what are they doing? It all started in November 2024 in Morris County, New Jersey.
Tonight, an aerial mystery that's been described as unnerving is growing. The FBI now investigating multiple reports of unidentified drones flying over New Jersey, some as large as a small car.
Residents began reporting strange drone activity during the night, but these weren't small recreational drones that you can buy at the store. Witnesses described them as SUV-sized machines equipped with blinking lights and sophisticated maneuvering capabilities. The sightings weren't isolated. Reports started pouring in from other parts of New Jersey, and soon they spread to neighboring states like New York and Pennsylvania.
Viewers have submitted these videos across Central Florida, this coming after an outbreak of what are said to be unexplained drone sightings in New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and New York.
Within weeks, mysterious drone sightings were being reported nationwide. The Federal Aviation Administration, or FAA, quickly stepped in, and on November 18, they issued temporary flight restrictions across 22 key areas in New Jersey. These restricted zones covered critical infrastructure like power plants and communication hubs. Unauthorized drones were banned from flying within a 1 nautical mile radius of these sites. And the people who violated these terms, they could face fines, criminal charges, or even have their drones taken down by force. Nothing quite screams America like getting your drone shot down with an AR-15. And yet, despite these measures, the sightings continued.
There's no national security threat we're seeing at this time, and no threat to public safety.
ABC News cannot confirm what these videos show.
Federal agencies, including the FBI, Department of Homeland Security, and Department of Defense, joined the investigation. Over 5,000 reports were filed in just a few weeks, and of these, roughly 100 led to deeper investigations. But here's where things start to get really strange. In Mendham, New Jersey, a group of locals formed what they call the Skywatch Task Force. You guys couldn't have come up with a cooler name? The Sky Brigade! These volunteers patrol the skies at night, documenting drone activity and trying to piece together patterns. One resident reported a drone hovering motionlessly over their property for over an hour before silently disappearing. Another said the drones seemed to follow grid-like paths, as if conducting a survey or searching for something specific. Many theories started to emerge. Are these drones mapping infrastructure, monitoring activity, or could they be looking for something? I mean, this isn't the first time an unexplained drone activity has made headlines. In 2018, a supposed drone sighting shut down the Gatwick airport in the UK for over 36 hours.
Got the outside of Gatwick trying to identify who's operating this drone. It's been going on for 10 hours now.
And once they find them, then they'll bring them to justice, which is 5 years imprisonment for endangering an aircraft.
Despite the chaos, no concrete evidence of a drone was ever actually found, and the incident still sort of remains a mystery. Then there were the infamous 2019 sightings in Colorado and Nebraska. Swarms of drones were reportedly flying in coordinated patterns over rural areas for weeks. Like today's sighting, no one could figure out who was behind them or why they were here, and the investigation eventually went cold. Theories about these drones are everywhere. Some believe they're part of a top-secret government surveillance project, quietly monitoring critical infrastructure or testing advanced technology. Others think corporations might be involved, running large-scale experiments on drone delivery systems or mapping technology. And then of course there are the wilder ideas. Could these drones be operated by foreign agents, gathering intelligence on US facilities? Or, hear me out, are they connected to the growing number of UFO sightings reported in recent years? With NASA and the Pentagon both confirming their interest in the unexplained aerial phenomena, the timing does feel odd. I mean, take one look at the recent congressional hearings about UAPs. Government officials have stated that the military is in possession of downed alien aircraft. The existence of UAPs has been confirmed on many occasions, and frankly, over the years, the evidence is too vast to deny the existence of unearthly technology. So what exactly are these sightings, and why are these drones so difficult to track? Well, let's talk about the technology. Modern drones can be equipped with advanced GPS systems, cameras, and even thermal imaging. They're capable of flying silently at high altitudes, making them nearly impossible to spot without the right equipment. Most drones can even be pre-programmed to follow specific flight paths, meaning that their operators don't actually need to be within range. And that's another issue. The person controlling the drone could be miles away, operating it from the safety of their home or a remote location. Combine that with their ability to fly at night and you've got the perfect recipe for evasion. But that doesn't quite explain the size of the craft, or even the way that they operate. There is no possible way that these sightings are commercial drones. The size is just way too big. So that actually narrows the explanation down quite a bit. And I think it's safe to say, given the huge amount of sightings, that we can rule out the explanation of a hoax. So, realistically, we only really have a few explanations. And before I start, if you guys need to put on a tinfoil hat, I would advise you to do it now. I'm going to start with the most obvious and most mentioned explanation behind these drones: aliens. Don't get me wrong, I love aliens, and I wholeheartedly believe in their existence and the idea that they have visited Earth. However, I don't believe that these drones are of extraterrestrial origin, but there is actually a chance that they do have a weird link to aliens. If we look back to November 14th of this year, we'd see that the United States House Committee of Oversight and Accountability held a congressional hearing featuring some highly decorated military and government personnel discussing UAPs and alien technology. That was a mouthful. Say that 5 times fast. In this hearing, a whistleblower states, "Advanced technologies not made by our government or any other government are monitoring sensitive military installations around the globe. Furthermore, the US is in possession of UAP technologies, as are some of our adversaries." Ooh, which on its own is pretty strange. But it gets even stranger when you pair it with this. The biggest question that people have behind the drone sightings is the technology in the drones. They don't move or look like a commercial drone, and they are completely silent. It is not that far-fetched that these drones aren't technically alien, but are using alien technology harnessed by our military. I mean, why else has no government official come out and explained what these drones actually are, other than to cover up test flights of new military technology? A more far-fetched idea that a good friend of mine believes, shout out Mitch, is that the government is using these drones to soften the blow of the inevitable unveiling of real extraterrestrial life. By getting the general public used to seeing and witnessing strange phenomena in the sky, it'll cause significantly less panic when the government does actually confirm alien life. And of course, there's a theory that all of this is just military technology, stuff that we as the public aren't meant to know about. And finally, the theory that all of these sightings, videos, photos, eyewitness reports are all nothing more than just aeroplanes flying through the night sky. Yeah, right. I think no matter the explanation, what is clear is that the general public, us as civilians, aren't being told the full story. We are being lied to, even if it is nothing more than a simple explanation. We deserve to be told the truth. What do you guys think? What is your explanation? Let me know in the comments below. Like, share, comment, subscribe.